Okay, guys, so I'm going to try to kind of make it a little short. So the main reason that I'm out here in the garage today for the future layout was because I was doing a little bit of an experiment, as you can see down here. And now that we got everything out of storage and into the garage, I wanted to see not only how the lumber here would react to the atmosphere here in the garage, but how would the tracks. And I gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised of how good they are. There's just a tiny bit of warpage here. Let's see if we can zoom in for you. There you go. But not as bad as I thought, because we've had some 30s and 20-degree temperatures down here recently, and I've had these two pieces in here at least as an experiment to see how they would do in this garage. And so far they worked out pretty good. I've tested out the Bachmann. Well, I haven't really tested like run a train on them, but I've at least had them in here sitting for that time, and everything has been good with them. So I know that they are going to be pretty well as far as in here. And let's see how I'm even feeling kind of moisture. And right now it is extremely humid and things like that outside. We're getting rain later on this week, or it starts later today. So see how that reacts. I also got the piece of test track that my train club that I was a part of was using. So I got that there. That has been held up very wonderful, which I'm very happy with. So another thing that a lot of people were asking me about, and yes, I know it's extremely dark in here, so I'm sorry, but I'm just showing you that even though there is some light shining through, it really doesn't come through. Now what you're seeing over here, there is light, but it's literally smaller than my fingers. So I'm standing in here right now, and like I said, it's currently mid-60s outside, and inside right now, not too bad. So there's a little bit of a light there. Sorry, hold. So I guess there's a little, like I said, there is a little bit of a moisture that gets in here. I will have to get a dehumidifier, no doubt about it. Especially during the summers when it's like 80, 90, 100 degrees outside and the humidities, you're basically just gargling the air. But I was curious to see how this thing would react to the colder temperatures, since we've had a couple, like I said, 30s and 20s and even close to teens. And the wood held up, which I was very surprised of. Now, yes, I know the disclaimer is that it's not up off of the floor, it's not on its legs or anything, I get it. But I at least just wanted to see how this reacted. And I'm very happy with it, so what I've decided, like I said, there was like a little marking over here. It's probably underneath of this box right now. Go almost up to the garage. I'm gonna say about right right about there, right at the end of that shovel. But don't go all the way up to it, of course. Like I said, just over a little bit, enough for because I need lawnmower to get through and sit back somewhere. But I will take it all the way over to this wall and work with it. So I have that. And then I think I'm going to try and leave, of course, enough room for if we have to take this out, just enough for that to get by, a little bit of storage over here. I might put a little workbench or something over here, just something easily removable. And I will try to get underneath of our attic here. So I will go to only about like right here to where the vacuum cleaner is. I'm gonna say lawnmower. But this little section right here will just be another little yard. So from about here on over to about where the box is, or where that line is, that'll be kind of like a little into the yard like deal, and then come on up into this way. Just a single track, maybe, most likely. And then come up into this way. And then the yard's gonna be about from where I'm standing, which is right here. And then on in this way, and then right about here. I'm gonna have it just swing back in and then follow the line back out. It's going to be like what I had before, just a basic oval, nothing fancy. Might have a little S-curve here and there just for something different, but I think I measured it out the last time. I think I had either 8 by 16, 9 by 16, something of that nature, which was about the same as what I had in the excuse me, in the last place, which was basically what I had here. So eventually, like I said, get all this sorted up and everything. So everything should be good. But I was mainly doing this, like I said, just to show you all that everything seems to be working out really well. And this is laid. So, I mean, I can't move this unlike this, which you can see it's broken. I can't move this, and it's still stuck. And this thing has been with me for almost 15 years now, since the club closed up that I was a part of. Still working like a champ. So I'm most likely still just going to be using Bachmann track. I know a lot of people will say go with Atlas or Walthers. I'm not doing Walthers. Walthers is just ridiculously expensive on their track. Atlas, most likely, I will probably do. But even though I'm still most likely going to be in this house for the rest of my life, because this will be my house, I still do want to try to get on the railroads here in the next 2 or 3 years. Well, 2 to 5 years, I should say. So if I do have to pack up, at least with the Bachmann track, I'm not ripping it up or anything like that. It'll be just ripping up the scenery, and that's nothing really too important. So yeah. But like I said, I got all this. I did this, and it's an experiment. Everything seems to be pretty good. I've wiped my finger on these, and I've had almost very little to no moisture on them at all. So that's a good thing, at least in my book. So until then, guys, I will catch you all later.